Welcome back. We all wish for things, but sometimes it's the wishes we make for others that mean the most. All week we've been traveling across the country, dropping in on cities and popping up our wish booth to hear what's in America's hearts and minds. And here's what's happened in San Diego.
When we took our wish booth to San Diego, the wishes people made for others reflected the warmth of the California sunshine.
Today I would like to make a wish for the love of my life. I would love to take her to Alaska.
I wish for my friend to have a better life.
I'm here to make a wish for Gina and Billy Bolton and their 3 children.
Kathy, a social worker, came to make a wish for Billy, a young Marine who had to retire abruptly after suffering a traumatic brain injury in Afghanistan. When Kathy first counseled the family, Billy and his wife were at the end of their rope, drowning in some $20,000 of debt.
It always hurts my heart when one of these people that gives so much for us ends up being hurt.
To find out more about Billy and Gina's story, we visited them at home, telling them we were doing a segment about the struggles faced by military families.
When my husband came home, he wasn't the same. I wasn't prepared for what came after the war, the invisible wounds that he had came home with.
Billy was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and spent a year at a hospital that was 150 miles away from his family. Gina made the trek back and forth hundreds of times, trying to help her husband recover, even as the stress of their financial situation took a toll.
It was an emotional roller coaster.
You know, it brought about financial strain, it brought about emotional strain, and it's not over yet.
But Billy has helped his family face it all with a remarkably positive attitude.
I'm a Marine. I know how to get up the hill. I'll make it up.
And Kathy says if anyone deserves a break, she wishes it could be this military family.
These are some of the warmest, most beautiful warriors that you will ever meet.
And Kathy is with us today. Kathy, you counsel so many families. What was it about this family that touched you so much?
I'm the Director of Client Services for Support the Enlisted Project, and I hear stories for military families every day. But within seconds of talking to Gina Bolton, I knew that I just really couldn't help caring a lot about this family. And they asked for just a little bit, just a tiny little gift, and we were able to do what they asked for. But when I looked at their whole situation, I knew that they needed much more than that to be able to land on their feet, to get a fresh start. And I'm so excited to actually get to meet them face to face. I haven't ever met them face to face.
You've never met them in person. Well, we are so glad that you went to the wish booth that day. We truly are. Gina and Billy have no idea why they are here. They think that they're one of several military families coming to the show to share their story about life on and behind the front lines. So please welcome from San Diego, California, Billy and Gina Bolton. You look great. My goodness. We were sharing with the audience your story and obviously very moved by it. Billy, I want to start with you. You had 3 tours of duty. You've been a Marine for over 8 years, I believe, active duty. Most recently stationed in Afghanistan. You were medically discharged. Can you tell us about what happened?
Yes. Well, my last duty station was in Afghanistan. It was extremely difficult. The area that we were at was completely laced with IEDs, and my unit was a combined anti-armor team, and we were tasked with route clearance and supporting the battalion. So I was around multiple blast exposures, and in the interim, I was diagnosed with TBI and post-traumatic stress.
TBI is traumatic brain injury?
Correct.
And thus the medical discharge?
Thus the medical discharge. Yeah. And, you know, if it wasn't for that, you know, I'd still be in the fight. I'd still be out there with my Marines. It's, you know, a big tragedy that I had to leave service, but at least I made it home, and I'm with my family.
And Gina, I know that every day that Billy was gone, deployed was a hard day for you, but when he came home, he really wasn't home. At what point did he truly come home, him, to you?
His traumatic brain injury had just caused just so much distress in our family, and there was a 5-day retreat that he went on with about 17 veterans leading back to Vietnam vets, and they were able to come together, let down their wall, and it's almost like they unleashed all this energy and the darkness that they had been through. He came home to me and told me, you know, I'm home. Thank you so much, you know, for being there for me. I love you. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm home now. And from that day, it was a whole new beginning for us.
I felt you had your husband back. You had Billy back.
Yeah.
Your children in the back, and I would love to bring them out. They're so beautiful. Let's bring out 11-year-old Savannah, 3-year-old Grace, and 22-month-old Jackson. What a beautiful family. Savannah, let me ask you, as the oldest sibling in the family, what do you love most about your dad?
That he risks his life trying to fight for our country, and I'm proud of him for doing that.
Billy and Gina, I know that you think you're here with other military families to share their story. Well, that's a little bit of a white lie. We didn't entirely tell you the truth. I'm sorry, but you're the only family here today. And it's because you made a huge impression on a lady that you've yet to meet who visited our wish booth wanting to help your family. You know who she is. Kathy, come on down.
In person.
No. Have a seat, sweetheart. Yay! This is the first time you all have met. Yeah. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Kathy, I want you to tell Gina what you said when you were in the wish booth about why this family moved you so much.
I thought it was really important that other people get to know your guys' story and hear, you know, what you guys have sacrificed and your love for each other and all that you've been through. And that was the biggest thing you asked for from our program. You asked for just such a little gift. And then you sent this beautiful card. And I cried when I got this card. It was awesome. It says, Dear Mrs. Kathy Bradshaw, we cannot begin to express our gratitude to you and STEP, that's the program that I work for generously helping our family. Thank you for everything you do. We wish you all the love and prayers during the holiday season. The family 2014. And it says
everything you need to know.
Yeah.
And Gina, I know that you received something in the mail from Kathy that really touched your heart as well.
She had sent this letter, and it had, you know, $250 worth of commissary gift cards, and totally unexpectedly, and we were just like, oh my God, and we got so emotional because it was just so generous, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we know how much that $250 in grocery cards helped you. And we didn't want it to stop there because you're such a special family. We talked to the folks at Box.com. Do you know about them? It's an online store that sells everything from groceries to health, beauty, and baby needs. They want to give you $10,000.
Oh, my God.
So that's done. Okay. So that's some of it. But that's not everything. Because we don't do things small around here with our military families. Our friends at Ballpark, you know Ballpark Franks, guys, you know? Hot dogs? Yeah. They heard about your story, and they want to help you and your family as well as you embark on the next step of your journey, Billy and Gina. So they're giving you $20,000 to do with what you need. They're also giving you, besides the $20,000, they They're giving you a year's supply of ballpark products for your whole family to enjoy. That's a lot of hot dogs and a lot of wine. And this all happened because this lady walked into a Wish booth and instead of thinking of herself, thought of you and all you do as a family for all of us. Thank you. You know, I'm sure you shed a lot of tears for the men that you fought next to, and I'm glad to see you shedding tears of joy. It means the world to me. Happy holidays. God bless you.
Thank you.
And you're so welcome. And we are so grateful to you as well, Kathy. What a wonderful social worker you are. This country is truly lucky to have all of you. Sorry about the tears, guys. Do you have a wish for someone special? Go to our digital wish booth at themeredithvieirashow.com. Tell us their story. Maybe together we can make your wish come true. I need a Kleenex. We'll be right back.